Yo, what is good, boys? We are back with another free pick video for you all today. So today we have 3 picks all in the NBA play-in games for tomorrow. We have 2 awesome games lined up, and I'm super excited to jump into these for you. Real quick, for those of you that are new viewing the channel, I'm a pro sports bettor. I've been banned and limited from multiple major casinos. I have proof on my channel. Here's a screenshot of BetMGM banning me for winning too much. I'm not going to go too much into details here, but if you want to learn more about how I did that, check out the rest of my channel. And real quick, before we jump into some of our picks, we do have a VIP group specifically for PRIZEPICKS, sleeper, underdog, and the player props. If you're interested in that, we are up over 36 units or 39 units since we started March 26th. It's going really well. We have plays of the day, PRIZEPICKS, sleeper, all this stuff. And if you're watching this video and you want a free month, I don't give the picks in there. I have a full-time researcher. All he does is the picks. He doesn't do any marketing, any of that stuff. He uses multiple tools that we've given him. And if you want a free week, we normally charge $100 a month for this, guys. All you have to do, top link in the bio, use the code YouTube, and you'll get a free week in the group. That way you can try it out and see how you like it. Now, let's jump into the picks. As a quick recap, yesterday we went 1-2. That was all in the MLB. And it's actually kind of funny. Every single pick I gave out in that video, PrizePicks were removed off their markets within like 12 to 16 hours after it was released. Meaning, basically, we jumped on lines that should not have been up, as usual. And yeah, let's jump into it. First pick for tomorrow, Rui Hachimura over 12.5 points. It's a lot of the same stuff every video for those of you that are repeat watchers. He's hit this in 8 of his last 10. 15 of his last 20. And then the main stat we are going to be looking at up here is comparing PrizePicks odds to all the other major sports books. So as you can see, FanDuel's at -144, Caesars is at -157. And for those of you new to sports betting, maybe you don't understand what -144 means. This means like bet $144 to win 100. And why this is so important is PrizePicks has fixed odds. So if you click more or less on every pick, it's going to give you the same payout no matter what. And then on casinos like FanDuel and Caesars, if you pick the over or under, it's actually going to change a lot from pick to pick. This is because they can do favorites and underdogs and PrizePicks can't, besides like demons and goblins. So yeah, that's the first pick. Second pick, Brandon Ingram over 4.5 rebounds. A lot of the same stuff as before. Hit this in 7 of his last 10, 12 of his last 20. The Lakers, who they are matched up against, give up a lot of rebounds, a little bit more than average, to the small forward position. And then, as I always say, guys, just compare PrizePicks lines to FanDuel, DraftKings, BetMGM, Caesars. As you can see right here, they are much more heavily favored on these books. So this is a great value. And to be very clear, guys, you should always be taking 5-man flex plays on PrizePicks and only 5-man flex plays. You should never be taking a 2-man, a 3-man, a 4-man. If you want more details on that, I have a video on my channel. I have a video in our Discord. You can join the free Discord down below. But basically, the short summary is if you win, for example, every pick, for example, like if you take thousands of picks that you make, by betting 5-man flex plays, you have to win the least amount of picks to be the most profitable. So like if you placed 1,000 bets all in 5-man flex plays, you would have to win each pick, like for example, Rui Hachimura, about 54.5% of the time to make an ROI on your money. If you're placing 3-man flex plays, I believe it's like 56.5, 57. So basically over 1,000 picks, you would have to win like 20 or 30 more. And yeah, that's the math. Third pick of the day, last pick for you guys, Sabonis under 8.5 assists. And before I get into this, if you guys want all the slips that are full and actual 5-man slips, as I mentioned, you can get a free week in our Discord. Use the code YouTube down below. Anyway, Sabonis over 8.5 assists, or excuse me, under 8.5 assists. He's hit this in 5 of his last 10. It's not a pretty trend. 11 of his last 20. Nothing too pretty to see here. But there are 2 stats I want you guys to take a much closer look at. One, who are they playing? Warriors, excuse me. They are very good at stopping centers from getting assists. Centers only average about 4 assists a game against them. And yes, I know Sabonis is a great passer, much better than average. But you have to see up here, the other casinos completely agree with me. Yeah, like, sure, he's only hit this line in 5 of his last 10, this under. And that might not seem great, but listen, these billion-dollar companies, FanDuel, DraftKings, Caesars, they are obviously seeing value on the under, and they're saying he is very favored. He is much more likely to go on the under, as you can see right here on FanDuel, minus 142. I actually have a betting odds calculator on one of our websites where we can actually calculate the odds. So FanDuel is telling us that Sabonis has about a 58.7% chance to go on the under. There's a little bit more math that goes into this, but basically 58% chance to go under. And PrizePicks, which is giving us minus 119 odds up here. It doesn't tell you this on PrizePicks, by the way. We had to figure it out using math. They're giving us 54%. So as you can see, FanDuel is telling us there's a 4% chance that he hits this under, 4 more percent chance. So like 54 instead of 58, if you see what I'm saying. So we trust those books a lot more because, as I said, they can price things differently. And on PrizePicks, if you click more or less, it doesn't matter. So that is the full 3-man slip for you guys. I'll zoom out for you. And real quick, if you have not yet, I keep hammering this home to you guys. If you're not on other apps yet, you have to be, because the deposit bonuses are amazing. Like, even if you never use these apps again, like for example, we have one app right here, Sleeper. There's a bunch linked down below. So maybe you're already on Sleeper. We have Underdog, we have Chalkboard, we have Better. There's much more. And what I'm trying to tell you guys is, to be a profitable sports bettor, the easiest thing you could ever do is take advantage of sign-up bonuses. So jump on Sleeper, use our code PISTONS, and they'll double your first deposit up to $500. Guys, like, you can deposit $500, they'll give you $500 free, so then you have $1,000 to bet with. And then they have a rule, basically, because it's like they gave you $500 free. They'll say, okay, now you have to bet a certain amount before you can cash out. So if you deposit $500, they give you $500 free, you have $1,000, place a bunch of bets, you can use our picks, and then once you meet the minimum cash out, you can just cash out and leave. $500, easiest money you'll ever make. That's just if you break even. Imagine if you win. You could go from putting in $500, getting the $500 free, and then you run it up to $1,500. You just made $1,000. And then worst case scenario, maybe you put in $500, you get the $500 free, and maybe you lose a couple $100. Like, guys, it's free money. Like, I'm trying to hammer this home to you guys. Like, worst case scenario, you break even. Like, come on, easy. Sign up with all the codes down below. And if you do use our code, PISTONS, and make a new account and deposit, send a screenshot of your deposit to this email address right here. And my assistant is going to give you a free month inside our VIP group. Now, for those of you that bet on FanDuel and DraftKings, please be sure to check out elitepicks.com. This is how I've been banned from multiple casinos like BetMGM, BetRivers, for winning too much. I have spreadsheets on here tracking everything we do, including these bots that we have, which are absolutely awesome. Again, we have two branches of the company. We have a DFS side, which is PrizePicks, Underdog, Sleeper. That's this group on the screen right now. And then we have Elite Picks, which is over-unders on the game, like spreads, money lines, picking which team we have to win, that kind of stuff. So if you guys have any questions, if you're interested in that, please be sure to check out elitepicks.com for my FanDuel, DraftKings, and all those users. And here's a couple free picks if you just want me to pull up one of our bots. So as you can see, we have some bots that are constantly scanning the market for errors. And this one right here, Davion Mitchell under 7.5 points, plus 108 at BetRivers. So if you're watching this, like within the first hour I posted this video, you can probably still go get this. If you're watching it any later than that, the lines will move, meaning the market moves in our favor super quickly. So that might not be there. And then the same goes for the rest of these. So yeah, hope you guys enjoyed, and I will see you guys tomorrow for another play-in video. I'm super excited for NBA playoffs. Let's run it.